The 10th main installment and 11th overall in the Fast and Furious franchise, we all know what these movies deliver. By now, it's expected to see what you already imagine it's gonna be. I've seen people online describe this movie as 10% logic, 10% jokes, and 80% blowing stuff up. They were not wrong. Family. So Fast X is the brand new film in the Fast and Furious franchise, starring Vin Diesel and every single working actor in Hollywood. Just kidding. But the cast in these movies are always stacked, the complete opposite of an exception on this one. This movie follows Dominic Toretto as he's trying to protect his team and his family from Dante Reyes, played by Jason Momoa. Now, Dante is the son of drug lord Hernan Reyes and is seeking revenge for his father's death and the loss of his family's fortune.
Happen to have any enemies in Rio, would you? He has a son.
Now, one of the things about this entire franchise that remains is its tone. And it's not that it's necessarily a specific one, but something about a Fast and Furious film always feels like a Fast and Furious film. Now, this is a common case of me talking a lot and saying a little, but I don't know, there's just something about these movies that feels cohesive in tone. They all carry that same energy and vibe. I'm probably making zero sense, but anyway. What honestly made me excited to watch this movie initially were the additions of Jason Momoa, Brie Larson, Alan Ritchson, and Daniela Melchior. Now, I'm a fan of each and every single one of them, so seeing them in anything already gets my attention. And seeing them in this massive franchise, yeah, I was pretty excited and honestly happy for them. Especially Alan Ritchson. This man is insanely talented, always delivers a solid performance on top of being a badass in everything he's in. And he's always been kind of underrated. He deserves to be one of the biggest action stars today. And I really hope moving forward this movie opens many doors for him. But nonetheless, I'm just glad he's in such a big film. Now, I knew Jason Momoa would be a big standout, but I had no idea just how much. This is a side to him I don't think many have seen. He brought basically everything we hoped for and expected, but was weirdly whimsical and witty. And it actually worked really well.
I can't believe I'm gonna race the great Dominic Toretto.
Easily my favorite villain in the entire franchise. Because on top of him just being entertaining and fun to watch, he actually served as a serious threat. He was actually dangerous and ruthless. Zero mercy, zero sympathy from him, zero apologies. Somehow hilarious and terrifying all at the same time. They say crazy people aren't actually aware that they're crazy. This is what they're talking about. Now, this movie in general plays out in many ways that you expect it to. Scenarios that are nowhere near realistic. And you just wonder how these people aren't dead yet. It's kind of funny, in one of the previous films, I think it was Fast 9, Roman Pierce himself actually thinks they're invincible. But at the same time, he's questioning it. Because even he doesn't understand how they go through what they go through, and yet still not a scratch.
See? What'd I tell you? Not even a scratch.
Which this movie plays on that very well. It's kind of clear that it's self-aware and it knows how extreme it is. And that's something to be aware of when watching any Fast and Furious film. Is that they're not at all trying to be realistic or logistical. They know none of this is actually possible. They know it's all over the top and ridiculous. But that's why they have fun with it.
That was awesome!
And as an audience, you're supposed to as well. Sometimes that's the point of watching a movie. To see something you would never or could ever see in real life. I knew exactly what I wanted from this movie, and I knew exactly what to expect. And for what it's worth, I wasn't disappointed. And I will say this movie delivered a few things I genuinely enjoyed. Plenty of cameos and surprises that I have fun with. And there were a few cameos, both in scenes with John Cena, that were pretty sweet. One in particular I just never in a million years saw coming. It was kinda random, and nothing really mind-blowing, but still fun if you know who those people are. As a 21 Pilots fan, yeah, I had fun with it. Now this movie being just the first part of the final chapter of this franchise means it's ending on a cliffhanger. And it's a very much on the nose cliffhanger. Like, it's not setting anything up more than it's just stopping right in the middle of something. And I gotta say, it did its job, because now I can't wait to see what happens next. Especially the surprise it leaves you at the very end. My goodness. Fast X Part 2? Fast and the Furious 11? Whatever they're gonna call it. I can't wait to see it. Also, there's a mid-credit scene, and it made me really happy. For many reasons. Smart thing to do when going into this movie is knowing what to expect. And don't set yourself up to see your next favorite thing, because this isn't it. This movie isn't going to make you a Fast and Furious fan if you're not already one. But if you are one, like me, then you'll have plenty to enjoy and plenty to look forward to. Nowhere near perfect, but nowhere near terrible either. With some stylistic camera work, over the top action, good amount of humor sprinkled throughout, and plenty of sequences to keep you entertained. This is a movie where you might want to shut off your brain for a bit and just enjoy the ride. Action, comedy, explosions, and family. Fast X gets a 7 out of 10. So, how would you rank Fast X? Let me know down below. As always, your time is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. For family.